Fine. So is the whole head the prize, or
The
is the
whole head? The whole head is the prize.
Yeah, I want the whole head.
Okay, are you cutting it at the base of the neck?
So what's the process to get the whole head?
Was a natural 20. Atreus, I mean, obviously common sense, you could form your hand into a glacial axe and just cut at the base of the neck, make it real easy.
Oh, okay, I'll just do that. Simple.
Okay, so you chop the head, the Umber Hulk.
What are we seeing, bro?
So I hold like one end with my hand, and my other hand, which is a axe, I just lift it up and then bring it down. Where the connection to sever the head would be.
The head of the Umber Hulk makes an unceremonious kind of boom, boom sound as it hits the ground.
Yeah, and then I lift the head up to the sky, and then I would say, "This is my prize." And he'll go, "Ha ha ha."
Wosley, while you're outside, you'll feel someone kind of like elbow you, and you'll see this half elf wearing leather armor and a cowboy hat.
Is he still stalled?
No.
Oh, what's up?
Everything all right in there? I heard there's a commotion.
Oh yeah, just some big monster thing, man. I don't know.
I don't even know who you are, by the way. Where'd you come from, boy?
Oh yeah, I'm Wosley, the magical dwarf.
Roll deception.
Magic.
I tried.
I know what a halfling is. I'm literally from Dawn's End.
Oh no way! That's crazy. That's awesome. Tell me a bit about yourself.
the half elf looks at you, pokes his head into the cave. Hey, are we moving on, or what's going on?
I put the head on my back, and then I walk out without anything else. All right, I left my bear here. Red the bear.
Okay. Will you all continue south? Towards your destination?
I'll follow the group. Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
As you all are walking south, the winds of the cold wind pierces all of you. Play the sound, please. Ambulance, excuse me?
There we go.
Hey.
I'm slowed by the wind, but I am unfazed by the cold.
Is it playing at all? I don't think it's playing.
I can hear it.
You can hear it? I can't hear it.
Sounds like home. Sounds like Canada.
It's a little loud.
No, it's okay. I'm lowering it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So I need you all, excluding Atreus, and because Ina, you are wearing the boots of the winter, I believe.
Yep.
I need everyone else to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Does it help that I'm resistant to cold?
Prevent me from getting cold.
As you are all. If you're resistant to cold, why are you resistant to cold?
I have a thing in my inventory called the...
Oh, the book? Yeah, the book. Do it at advantage, Brun.
Excellent.
Hey.
Our shapeshifter is wondering if they turn into a walrus, if they become ice immune.
Yes, but you will not move as fast as everybody else.
What about boar? Is the boar also resistant?
You can give me a nature check.
Which way is the wind blowing? Is it against us or?
Honestly, it is so cold that it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't think we can tell which direction.
With a nature check of 21, Iroh,
Okay.
you would know that you just by the sheer cold that's cutting through you, you know the fur of your boar form would not shield you.
Okay.
So, Wosley,
Yes.
Okay.
good. Run, good. Iroh, please make me a con saving throw.
Trying to find it. Give me a second.
It's
I have a
okay.
question.
Yes.
I don't know if this affects it, but I do have my aura protection. Oh, I would. I think.
Yeah, it would.
All right. So if people are next or close enough to me, they can get the plus.
It's too late for
Oh,
you,
really?
Iroh. It's too late for you,
I would pick up Iroh.
Oh, you get +4. That's pretty good. Holy shit.
Pick up Iroh.
The cold is bitter.
Uh-huh.
It hurts your face. It hurts your fingers. It hurts your toes. You've never felt so cold in your fucking life.
You're baby.
You gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh
Oh,
my
shit.
god.
1 point's not the worst, but anymore. Oh god.
I would stay close to Atravis, man.
Hell
You
yeah.
got
This is exhausted then.
He got that aura.
Just imagine that you're using his big ass body and bare body as.
Where? Oh, is it
Yeah.
over here? Okay.
People are just huddling
So
against.
did you add one, or is it just already like?
No, I got it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I will take care of it for you so you don't gotta jump all over the character sheet.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. To explain real quick what exhaustion does, as some of us may not know, which is okay. Exhaustion sucks. I'm going to start out by saying.
Oh no.
So, how do I spell that? Hang on, I need to.
I think you get disadvantage on all skilling checks.
You do. So,
Yeah.
exhaustion. With 1 point of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Mm.
The things get worse as you move on. If you reach a maximum of 6 points of exhaustion, you die. No death saves, no nothing. You die. 2, in order to traverse the expanse of Nelia, you will either need to find some sort of warm clothing or something that will allow you to make these constitution checks at advantage, or you need to be by some sort of fire. If you want to rest in the wilderness of the expanse, you will need shelter from the wind and a source of heat in order to gain the benefits of a long rest or a short rest. Otherwise, you will not gain any benefits from it. Welcome to the hardcore survival part of our survival campaign.
Hell yeah.
We've already had 2 deaths, so we're gonna like have more people die from this.
So many people are just gonna die. You guys are just gonna start rolling characters like, hey, this is Bob Smith. Okay. So, what is everyone doing? What's going through everybody's head?
Probably, oh god, it's so fucking cold.
I'm wishing that someone could heal me because I'm like still like briefly dying, but but also like chilling.
You're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
You should use second wind.
Do I have that?
Yeah.
You have it once per
Try
short
your
rest.
second wind.
I don't see it.
If you go to
Is it
features, it
features?
should be under features.
Oh, I do have it. Is it once per turn?
It's once per. You get 1 use per short rest. If you click on the word, it describes what it does.
Okay.
What's going through my mind? He is unfazed by the cold, but he's just kind of trotting slower to keep pace with the party, or to let the party keep pace with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it worth using second wind now?
That's up to you.
I would say so. Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna use second wind because I'm really low.
All right.
Yes. Wait, what happened? It says I can't use it.
Did you already use it?
Second wind has run out of designated attribute.
It says I don't have the resource needed to use it.
Okay, just roll 1d10 plus 4.
Maybe he already used it. I don't know.
It doesn't say he's used it.
Oh.
I might have to update Foundry, which is fine. It's not a huge deal.
There.
Oh, weird. Okay. Click healing.
And then normal?
Yes. Okay, you restore 15 points of health. Okay. Alright. Are you all continuing south, or are you turning back to Iroh Talor?
South, always, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I'll follow the group. Oh god, what's that?
Okay. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves in character if you would like.
Anyone else getting hungry?
You do have a point. We haven't had a meal in a while.
Oh, we ate before.
What was it, the hungry lad? He loves to eat.
We get along then.
Listen, I mean tiny, but I have a huge appetite.
Not gonna lie, the shapeshifter's plant looks kind of delicious.
Nothing I can. Look at this
How deep is the snow?
I
Like,
would
are
say
we walking regular speed, or is it like hindering us?
No, you're able to walk at regular speed.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not like in like walrus speed.
No.
Okay.
So it's probably like 2 inches.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Like, you can feel the ground, but it's definitely crunchy.
So normal Canadian weather.
Essentially, you're basically in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all progress south, you will see before you, in the distance, you will see what looks like the glow of a fire.
What color is the fire? Regular
Just
color?
it's your typical orange.
Is there smoke? Okay.
The warm fire?
As you approach closer, you can see there are 3 humanoid beings sitting by the fire.
Wait, you can't see them from this distance, right?
I can
Watch them be hostile.
Yeah, okay.
They attack you, you're dead.
I can see them.
No, if you can see them, you can see them. But Wosley, as soon as you walk up, as soon as you start walking up, they all stand up, and they all draw their glaives, and one of them whistles, and you'll see a horse-sized white wolf stand up as well.
Oh shit.
Ooh, new transformation.
You ever play Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
It's like when the macablin blows their horn.
Oh,
With the giant wolf, I was thinking Sith from Dark Souls too.
Yeah, it pulls a giant sword out of the ground.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And you hear, wait, do I have this music queued up?
Dark Souls music, Dark Souls boss music plays.
I do.
Yo, Clara, you might get a new transformation.
No, I don't have it.
Yeah.
But no, so they whistle and they start yelling at you in a language that you do not understand, Wosley. However, Ina and Atropus, you will immediately recognize it as Elvish, and they are just yelling at Wosley to drop his weapons.
Okay, can I Can I go up to him and tell him to drop his weapon?
You do whatever you want. We're
Okay,
not
I
combat
will. Okay, because the game was paused. I will go up.
Oh God.
yet. Okay.
No weapon in hand,
Okay.
and I will tell my comrade. They are telling you to drop your weapon.
Oh, okay,
So-
my
so-
bad, guys.
So
My bad.
please put away your weapon before any of us get hurt.
Wait.
Okay.
Do you have your weapon drawn?
No, I don't think so.
They can see it.
Interesting.
They definitely can see the short bow, at least.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna put it on the ground. I'm gonna put my hands up. I'm gonna kind of give like a sorry guys look.
Am I able to communicate back?
Yeah, I mean,
To
if you
them?
speak Elvish,
Okay,
Yeah, translate, please.
I will speak to them in Elvish that we mean no
You got
harm and that we are lost.
What do you actually say though? What are your words? Let's hear it.
just talk to me as if I was the elf.
Awkwards.
Hello, wise elves of the snow. I am Ina. These are my comrades. Apologies from my friend here. He does not know the culture of the people. We have just fought a giant insect, and we do not know where we are currently. We require assistance.
The elves will all look at each other. This elf will poke you, Wosley, with the end of their glaive. Not stabbing you, but just kind of poke your leather chest, your studded leather armor, with the blade of the glaive, and like kind of forcefully shove you a little bit.
Okay.
As they
I have a
all
question.
kind of yes.
Okay, can you describe the layout? Like, so they're sitting around a campfire,
Yes.
but is there any sort of like even half a wall, like a
Like a
hill?
snowbank?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
we can say there is. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm assuming they're not sitting out in the open when the wind is blowing.
I mean, they are snow elves.
Oh, I guess that's true. But then, I mean, it would be hard to set up a fire even if the wind isn't blowing, you know?
I would also like to mention that the giant insect that attacked us, there was also one of your kind in the cave that wasn't currently alive.
They all just kind of look at each other and look at you. What type of elf? What are you? You do not look like us, yet you speak our tongue.
I am an elf from another land, but yes, I do speak your language. So there's another comrade in my party.
This elf will kind of look behind you. It's not the small human, is it?
Unfortunately, I believe it is. It's kind of weird.
Why are you all out here?
We're on a quest to find something called the Dragon's Keep, I think. I'm just following them. I'm kind of lost. I'm trying to find my way back home.
This elf will again, with his glaive still at Wosley's chest, will say, "Is this one your leader then?"
He's not my leader.
Because he is not that smart.
He's kind of new. We kind of picked him up recently. We're kind of a band of misfits.
Then would you mind if our Kush has a snack then?
I can tell him to back away.
He'll whistle, and Wosley, you'll see this wolf just kind of start snarling and slowly walking up.
Are we good here? Or
Wosley, I would try and move away from the fire because right now you're like a delicious snack.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I move? Say after I move.
They all just kind of start laughing.
That's called intimidation. Anyway.
So, Brunt, what are you doing?
Just kind of keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
I'm
He's
just
not-
watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we mean no harm. We're just trying to find a way out here. We're cold. We're hungry. Some of us are hurt. Not too bad.
This elf will speak up. You may sit by our fire before we leave, if you wish. We are returning to Iroh Talor with our spoils. Or what little we could find. Yes.
What's the rough time of day?
Let me look at my notes.
I will also call over to the rest of the team that it's safe for them to come over.
It is midnight.
Oh, it's midnight. Oh, okay. Guess I'm approaching then.
Okay.
And I'll say in Elvish, good evening.
They will look at you. It has been some time since we saw one of your kind. You are rare in these parts.
I am a little bit different from many of my tribe. We are headed towards a landmark of ancient background.
They all just kind of look at each other. And then look back at you.
I believe we could use some shelter if you have room to spare.
As we told your elf friend, and he says elf with like a very kind of like a sting in his words. You may sit by the fire before we leave. Return to Iroh Talor.
That is much appreciated. And I'll tell my friends in common. They have offered us to stay with them for the night.
This elf will walk up and start whispering to this elf, and then this elf will walk up to you, Atreus.
Okay.
Obviously staring at the giant Umber Hulk's head on your back.
Yes.
What? That kill looks fresh.
Yeah, that's the giant bug that I mentioned a while ago, where we found the corpse of an elf that looked like one of you guys.
He points his glaive at Atreus. You killed this creature?
Question. So, how long did we walk? How long has it been since the walk from the cave?
An hour.
Okay, then I will say 1 hour north here is small cave. This creature I slayed. And I'll hold it up proudly.
We slayed.
You killed this creature on your own, Glacialite.
No.
With everyone here together.
His face turns into kind of a look of like impressed to just kind of disappointment. And goes, and will walk back towards the fire. All right.
I mean, isn't that weird? Like, they're in a group. They've probably slay things in a group. We're in a group. We slay things in a group. What's the difference? Come on.
I think it's because you're a big guy.
It's not like they go one-on-one when they encounter like a I don't know, mountain troll.
Is this Atreus' inner monologue right now?
No, that's just me on a camera.
Okay.
I would have preferred it to be an inner monologue, just to be like, oh man, what the fuck is that shit, man? That's some bullshit.
The elf walks away, he just uses a
Okay.
Let me. Okay. I would say, oh man, it's been so long since session. What's it called?
What's what called? What are you trying to remember?
The tournament event.
The pit?
Oh, the battle thing.
No, but
Yeah.
doesn't it have a name? Like the event has a name, right? Because it's a recurring event, right? That's why they have a place for it.
It's just referred to as the pit.
Oh, okay. Then
There
will say
isn't like a name or anything like that.
Then I will say after he gives me that look of disappointment. Together, we, and then, how would he specify this? Okay. I'm be more specific. Together, we. How does Ina look like?
So Ina is kind of. I don't know.
Does Ina look elf-like or fox-like? How does Ina look like?
Sinal, why don't you describe what Ina looks like for us?
I look like a human with a fox mask. I don't have like elf traits, so I don't like have like elf ears. I have like normal ears, but I can speak Elven tongue
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
I'm from like the Elven region, the Feylands.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna say we, the masked one, the draconic one, and the young boy entered the pit and came out victorious for glory.
As soon as you say you four entered the pit, this elf will look up. You are Vecna's champions?
Correct.
We are.
We heard of you. I heard of this before we left our hunting party left our home to lore.
We came from our low Tahor.
Please, we would be honored to have Vecna's champions sit with us at this fire. And if you need supplies for your trek, I believe from what this one's, and he points to Ina, vague description, you are looking for the draconic temple that sits on the coastline to the south.
He's gonna park his bear. I can't find my token. If he can grab my token.
It is, yeah.
It's attached to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He's gonna park his bear, and he's gonna get off. Oh shoot, I've got selected.
You're good. If you go to a separate part of the screen and just do this.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so he's gonna dismount. He's gonna sit down like he offered, wherever would be appropriate, and then he's gonna say, "Fuck, what I was gonna say." No, just keep going. Until I remember.
Nope, you're good. What's everyone else doing? I'm assuming only Atreus and Ina can understand what they're saying.
Yes, we're basically like translating for everyone, and
I'm not translating it. If I translate, I'll say what I'll actually translate.
I'm gonna gesture everyone to come to the fire, and tell them that it's safe, and that they know that we're. Am I hearing what they're talking about?
Yeah, no, they're talking at a normal volume.
But do I know that they're talking about like us being Vecna's champions and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to the group that like they know we're Vecna's champions. It's a good thing. Don't worry. They said we can sit by the fire and give us supplies if needed, and that they think they might know where that dragonic temple is that we might be going to.
I look around. Do I see any of their hunting stuff?
Yes, so around the fire you will see kind of more towards where the wolf has been lying down. You'll see kind of what looks like rolls of kind of this hide tied up with hemp rope. You do see various skins of animals, feathers of flying creatures. You see pieces of meat, pieces of bone, that sort of stuff.
Okay, then as I sit down, I'm just gonna say, were you successful on your hunting?
This elf will speak up as he is gnawing on a very sparsely meated bone, I suppose is the best way to describe it. And he will say, while chewing, only we found a flock of hippogriff to the west. Only killed 2, a young one and its mother.
That is a sight to behold.
Does Astravis say that sincerely or facetiously?
He's just in the intent that he thinks that hippogriffs are rare. To see such an animal would be like it's just like a wonder of nature.
Okay, so you're not being like
Judging.
oh, okay, well you're not patronizing them.
No.
Okay, yeah, no, this elf will just kind of shrug as he continues to gnaw on the bone. What is everyone else kind of? Iroh, you've been kind of quiet. What's kind of going on with you? What's your reaction to all this?
Honestly, I've just been watching.
Okay. This elf will kind of point with his glaive towards Iroh, and say in Elvish as he looks towards Ina and Atravis, why does the human wear a plant on its neck?
That's kind of an interesting question. That's kind of his friend that he talks to sometimes. We don't know why.
It talks to the plant.
Yes.
I'll translate to Iroh. He's wondering about. He points to.
Jeff.
Would you name him Bob?
Anthony!
Anthony.
Okay. He points to that and be like, your plant.
Yeah, he wants to know why you have an Anthony around your neck and what it's for.
He's my friend.
So yeah, the plan is its friend called Anthony, and they talk to each other. It's kind of crazy.
The elves will just look at each other and go back to just kind of doing what they were doing, resting by the fire.
I don't really know the history on how this kid joined the group.
You'll feel a nudge on your shoulder, Ina, as you see Tyr behind you. You're digging yourself a little bit of a grave. I would stop talking.
Thank you.
You're not the best at social cues, it seems. I say that as I've spent years alone in the wilderness.
Good advice.
I didn't know you can get burned in the winter cold. That's a burn.
It's called frostbite.
Tyr will then turn to Brunt and say in Draconic, "What the fuck?"
Wasn't expecting to see that.
I start turning one of my arms into another big, flat slab of ice.
You'll hear, as you do that, you'll hear in the distance the as Shepard has pulled out his arm maul and is waving it at you.
Arm ball? What is that?
He has a maul. His hand retracts and it's a maul.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Oh, I'm just making a slate, but okay. I guess he'll turn his other hand into a, I guess, sort of pick-like thing and start drawing on his other arm slate thing.
What the fuck? Okay, awesome. That's awesome. I like it.
He's done it before. He's done it twice, or is it once?
No, I don't think Ashervis has ever done this before.
he's ever done this.
No. You remember when he drew a picture of ice of what's her name? God, what's her name? Tally. And he gave it to Tally.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did when she first joined the group. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, he's doing that again.
Yeah.
Alright. So as Atribus is kind of etching something into this slab of ice, Wosley,
Yes.
what's up? What's going on?
Your boy's starving. I haven't had anything to eat. Can I ask? Could I ask for a translation so that way I could get some food? I can offer to pay. That's the thing too.
So I can translate for you if you ask me to translate.
You know, could you by chance translate for me? I'm really hungry and I could use some food here.
Sure, man.
Maybe if you tell them that I'm willing to pay too, if they got some food.
My friend here that you tried to consume with your wolf buddy, he is feeling famished, I believe is the word. And do you have any spare nourishment to offer? Or free or paid?
The elf will look at you. And then air quotes, wolf friend's name is Arkush. I raised her as a pup.
Okay.
And what do you have to trade?
Okay,
Since
I'm
you
gonna
obviously cannot hunt for yourselves.
I will relay the information. I will relay the information. They'd like to know what you'd want to trade in return for the food, since we have no food and we cannot hunt.
I've got some money. I can trade some money. Are they interested in money?
No.
I will ask the elves.
They don't use money here.
Do you accept currency?
Oh, no, poor Iroh. He's just trying to he's just
I'm
like,
gonna put this here as a placeholder.
excuse me, they don't use currency. And Ina's just like, hey.
I'll also ask. It won't hurt to try. Do you accept currency like gold, copper, silver?
The elves will kind of look at each other. What use would we have for gold?
I'm gonna give Ina a dirty look.
I'm just gonna slowly turn to our assassin friend and be like,
Which one? You have two of them.
The one that actually killed the bug.
Wosley?
Yeah, the one that
Wosley.
killing the bug.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly turn to him and give him like a judging glare and be like, no man, they don't accept that money. They were just like, what the fuck is gold, man? You know, we have no use for that.
I just told you they don't use currency.
We need they need something else.
Okay. Man, that's a bummer. Oh, Max. Side note: did 20 arrows get added to my inventory?
I will add them.
Thank you.
In a moment.
I was just checking.
Thank you.
You do still have Yanan's gold staff, by the way.
See, I'm not gonna trade that for food though.
Why not?
What is
Listen,
that? Wait. What is Yanad's gold staff?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's a magical staff that I can bust out at any point and just save our asses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's solid gold too. So
It's so what I mean, Wosley, you would not be able to hide this staff. I'm gonna be honest. You would all notice that this golden kind of rod with a cobra's head, and then in the cobra's head is kind of this opaque worm. You see a small crack in it.
So like Jafar's staff from Aladdin?
Essentially.
yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So yeah, it's sentimental reasons, and I feel like this isn't a worthy enough cause. I'll starve before I sell this thing.
Wosley, as you're looking through your pack, you notice you have rations.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I'll just eat that. Never mind. Hell yeah.
So, if you guys would like to eat, go ahead and use one of your rations, and as your throats are dry as well.
I'll double check if I have anything to consume.
I need to drink. That's right.
I forget, did I say glacialites need to eat?
They don't need to eat, but they need to drink.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Gonna eat. Gonna
Being
drink
made
some
of
water.
ice.
Where's
I
my
will.
water skin? What water skin? I do have water skin. Okay, let me see if I have.
I'll use a ration, and I'll use a water.
Oh, I don't have water in my water skin. Never mind.
You don't have that there?
Oh wait, I thought I was supposed to have some because I refilled that at some point.
You should. If you don't, let me see. Does it say you don't have any?
I guess I never updated when I first.
Man,
used it.
Brunt, you were hella thirsty, man.
How do I even update this?
I'm a thirsty boy.
You drank 3 times?
Nah, I'm just keeping track of how many I have on me.
I have no idea how you update it, to be
Can I
honest with
use
you.
it? I don't know how to use
Yeah,
it.
I don't think you can use it.
Can it lower the weight, maybe?
Details.
Capacity?
Capacity.
Does that change it?
Is it
So it holds
capacity?
4 pints of liquid. The weight
That's what it
is 5.
says.
Did we just
But,
reduce the weight by 100?
Why does it say capacity 4? Yeah, if you click the...
I changed it to 4 just now. That's why. Because I didn't know whether or not that actually changed it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
If you go to edit item,
Yeah.
you can edit the capacity
Yeah, so
Okay.
just do that.
Okay.
and the weight. But I would just edit the capacity.
Yeah, just edit the capacity.
Let's
Wait,
see.
my capacity is at 0. Why is it 0?
That's just still regular.
I will change it for you, Atropus, so we're all good here.
Yeah, I don't know what it should be.
It's okay. Well, it should be at 4 because I think it's going by pints.
Okay, 4.
Okay, so you should be Atropus. You should be good now.
Okay, let me see. Okay, cool.
How do I change it?
Yeah, I'm not.
What are you trying to do?
Cause like Brunt shows up like how many charges he has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, that's manual. Let's stay with that.
I don't.
I added the capacity thing and it's not showing up in the chat.
Don't
Okay.
worry. It's all right.
Essentially 2 now. No.
I can just pen and paper it.
Should be 3.
Yeah, you can also do that if you want to.
I'll just make a note here.
Do we need to do night watches? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Are you guys resting here for 8 hours, or what's going on?
I feel like resting would
Probably
be
not.
good moves. Sorry,
No,
injured. No.
It's
not
midnight,
for a full
so
8 hours though.
Yeah,
It's
short
midnight,
rest
bro.
probably.
you're gonna short
I'm
rest.
really stressed because I'm human.
I'd say let's do a short rest.
I'll enter trance because I don't need to sleep.
Does exhaustion need a long rest in order to?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't sleep, so I'm gonna use my trance. So
So that would
I'm
still-
only
you would,
like
you would still need 4 hours. So are you
Yeah,
guys
it's
long
4
resting
hours.
or short resting?
Oh, I still have injury.
oh
How do I
Yeah,
fix that? How do I fix
It is a
that?
third level spell
Oh.
slot. A healer's kit must be used with proficiency, greater or higher, greater healing or higher potion.
Oh, none of us have a healer's kit.
for
I
trance.
can do healing.
If we're gonna long rest, we should do that.
Yeah, I can just use like healing on you at like 3rd level and then just.
And then long
For
rest to get
for
it back.
trance, does it count as a long rest or a short
Yes.
rest?
So with the Fox Fey, much
Yeah.
like every other elf, you only require to be kind of in this meditative state for 4 hours, and that will count
Yeah.
as a full 8 hours rest.
So it's a long rest.
It is a long rest. That's why I was asking if you guys are doing a long rest or a short rest.
I think we'll do a long rest near the fire.
Okay, is everyone okay with doing a long rest?
Yeah, I'm actually okay with that.
Sure, I'll heal first. I'll heal Atropus first, and
Okay.
then I'll just long rest after.
Okay.
And
We'll
like,
have to
do I
cast this at the 3rd level.
do I
you are.
Yeah,
I
keep
see it. I see it.
do I keep is New Day checkmarked?
I'll give you 1 second.
Yep.
Let me
yep.
handle Atribus's injury.
Yeah.
So as you cast Healing Word onto Atribus, you could feel the warm sensation of the blood pooling inside of you stops. As you feel better, you no longer have an injury. Oh, I gotta add Wosley to this.
So this is just a mechanical thing. I don't see the
Yes.
roll for healing word. Not that it matters, but I'm just wondering.
Oh, you don't see it? Oh, they didn't click healing.
Oh.
So they just casted it at a 3rd level.
Yeah,
and since you're long resting anyway, I mean, there's really.
I'm just wondering if she did cast it, right? Like, shouldn't there be a number to know how much hit points it would have?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want Iroh, if you want to click healing, just roll it. You can do
Okay,
that.
yeah, because I see my spell slot was consumed.
So.
Is that correct? Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Ina and Wosley, you decided to take a long rest. Brian, are you going to take a long rest?
Well, if everyone else is.
Okay.
Question: did I dream at all during my trance?
We'll get to that.
Okay. I was reading the description and I'm like, wait a second.
Do I want to do anything before a long rest? Let me see here. Oh, okay. Okay, let's change that. I can't change that.
I think while we are kind of at this lull, I think this is a perfect time to take our 10-15 minute break.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling about the session tonight? After a
Pretty
long
good.
hiatus.
Pretty good.
I'm okay, I guess. I'm just tired.
I'm just glad that I survived the combat.
I think this is some of the best role playing you guys have done.
Hell yeah.
I'm really
Not gonna
loving just
lie.
listening.
Me walking up to the camp was somewhat unintentional. I was just kind of goofing off on the keyboard, just moving a character around.
I felt nervous when you said I can understand them. I was like, oh shit, I got a roleplay now. Fuck.
They opened up, they got their weapons out, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do this, but
You're just gonna be like, oh
consequences
shit.
of my actions. There are consequences.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the session.
Same, yeah.
And it's interesting being a character that can understand a language but the others can't, so you have to translate. Also, I'm surprised that no one has credited you for the kill. It's like, nah, it's the big ice guy that killed him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not tiny dude.
He has the trophy. He's calling yeah, I did it.
Right.
No help from the fox or the little shadow ninja dude. Nah.
It's just on his own.
What's your class?
I'm a rogue.
You're rogue? Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Lightfoot halfling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
Your boy is chaotic neutral, so I just kind of do whatever.
Okay. have to figure out what I'm gonna do next because I'm gonna wake up earlier than you guys.
I'm back. Let's see. Let me check my spells.
By the way, I appreciate the assistance, Void, in the combat.
I mean, I just do what I do. I go up to the front.
Otherwise, I would have like misplayed that whole fight.
Okay.
Lost another character.
I will always. I won't tell you what to do, but I'll give you advice, especially if it's like
No,
a really
no,
bad move.
but like what you said made sense. Like he can't move, and you're like currently at advantage, so you'll do more damage. And then it's like, okay, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, this is the status. Here's what you can do. Here's what is probably not such a good move.
So that's helpful.
It's my subclip. Yes. Right.
So I guess at the current moment, only me and you are the translators.
I mean, technically, we have an elf NPC with us.
Rakshir?
Yeah, he's a half elf.
Yeah, but he hasn't participated. We haven't mentioned it at least.
I can't unready this. I don't know why. I cannot unprepare this. Why? What? I don't get it. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, see, let's edit that.
Your boy's back.
Welcome back.
So, okay. Now I just need to. Okay. How many can I prepare?
Oh shit! The D&D movie is out already.
Yeah. They came
Did
out
it?
like yesterday or today. Yeah.
Yesterday, today. Oh, okay.
I've heard good things about it.
I'm curious what direction they're gonna go with it. If it's like just like a bunch of people playing D&D and we're just seeing what they're playing.
Right, yeah. I don't know. Based on the trailers, it just seemed really goofy.
But I'm more excited about Mario. Like that just looks good.
No, for sure.
Like at first I was like, I don't know.
It's Illumination, yeah.
Like Like I was getting the same vibes as like the Sonic movie. I was like, And then like Chris Pratt as Mario, I don't know.
Looking decent. Listen, Charlie is Luigi's perfect casting.
I love that one. That one is a good casting. I like their Peach.
Oh yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy, yeah.
Yeah, she's a good actress. I like her. I found it interesting that in the trailer they made it so that like she's not like a damsel in distress.
Even though she is.
Even though in every game she's usually like, I need saving, Mario, help me. Nah, they're like, we gotta save Luigi. And she's just like, Mario, you gotta square up, bro. We're gonna fuck shit up.
Hell
I
yeah.
like strong female protagonists.
Yeah. But Jack Black as Bowser, bro. Oh, that was great.
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. You better do that iconic laugh.
Yeah. I like the Magic Koopa voice, whoever that is. Whoever is doing the voice for the Magic Koopa, I like that. I feel like it's gonna be a good movie, and I hope it does good. Because then that means more Nintendo movies.
Mm-hmm. Like Metroid, do a Metroid movie would be really good.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I like make it like an alien thing where it's just like super atmospheric.
Yeah. What's another, like, I wish they could do Legend of Zelda, but like Zelda, like Link doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario doesn't talk, but they made Mario talk, right?
Well, Mario kinda talks.
He like
He talks as much as Link.
In the like Mario and Luigi game, he would talk like Italian gibberish, and that was always really funny to me.
Yeah, I forgot about those games. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, so like that's why you can kind of give them a voice, but like Link, he just makes like grunting noises.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine Link with the voice.
Just make Zelda the main character and have Link be like a character that just stands off to the side the whole movie.
I can imagine like Child Link, Kid Link, Toon Link talking,
Toon Link.
but like adult Link, I can't imagine what his voice would be like.
I feel like the only Legend of Zelda that would work would be like Wind Waker, because they kind of talk like a lot in that.
That art style's cool too. Yeah, that'd be dope.
But I would love a Samus one, like a Metroid one, and like seeing like the alien bird people that she got her DNA from.
Mm-hmm.
The Chozo.
Yeah,
Chozo, yeah.
the Chozo. Yeah.
I know too much about Metroid lore.
I
Sorry.
think Metroid goes hard. It's honestly like probably my favorite Nintendo franchise. It's so cool.
Need to beat Metroid Dread.
Dude,
Is that the one with the freaking
The
like
Emmys,
robot?
yeah.
It's all about countering. If you can counter
Max.
all of them.
have you tried? There's like an unofficial like fan remake of Metroid 2. Have you ever played that one?
No, I have not.
It's really good.
I got into Metroid through Metroid Prime.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's a good one.
Oh, I love the Prime trilogy.
They're all
That's
so good.
that's what I started with too.
I never beat Echoes though, because when I started playing it, it was like early middle school, early high school, or late middle school, early high school, and the whole backtracking between like alternate dimensions thing pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
I did not have the patience for it. I loved 1 though. 3 was okay.
Mhm.
If I gave 2 a chance, I think 2 would have been like 1, 2, 3 for me.
Yeah. I'm more of a 2D Metroid guy, but Prime is cool too.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I
like the hate that Other M gets, I think, is unwarranted because the gameplay for Other M slaps.
See, I've never played that one.
It's good. I have it. If you have a Wii.
I unfortunately do not.
All right. Does anyone need any more time for their break, or are we
No,
good?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Good. Let's roll.
Okay, so as you are all sitting here, the sun begins to rise.
Do I wake up before? Do I wake up before them? Because
Yeah, you would have been up for 4 hours before them. So
Did I dream?
you know what? Yeah. Let's kind of go through that, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
As you enter your meditative state,
Yeah.
you're still lucid, essentially, and you can kind of control what is going on in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
What did it look like? It was describing as a master to me. It was an orc, right?
Yeah. So Ina's mask is kind of very simple in
I
its
know
design.
her master, not mask.
Oh, master?
Yeah, her master's an orc, right?
Yeah, he was an orc. He was part of an army that attacked her village. But she doesn't know that. But he wasn't like entirely like a bad person per se.
So, you are remembering a time with your master. What did he look like? Was it kind of like when you imagine a samurai and their master? That like an old kind of wise man?
like a wise old like a Ronin.
Okay.
Like old, like he's past his prime. He's put the sword away.
Okay. So this is probably young. Like, this is probably your time. You haven't been in the material plane for very long.
Okay.
But this is all you kind of have come to know. You are remembering walking through the lush jungles of the I forget the forest name. Ben, do you remember the name of the forest in the Land of Tyrants? The big jungle?
Oh shoot.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
I forget it. That's okay, though. So you're walking through this jungle with your master. The sounds of wildlife just everywhere. Birds chirping, creatures snarling. Nothing that would cause any concern. And you come across this kind of small brook. It's small, but in the middle there is a wooden post. And your master, not having any weapons, takes his walking stick and points to it and says, "Okay, stand on that."
Mm-hmm.
What does Ina do?
Do you mind? Hold on. Do you mind like lower? Hold on. Let me just lower the audio real quick.
Oh, is the wind still going?
Yeah.
I cannot hear it.
I'm just gonna lower it.
It's good.
Okay. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So Ina, you're walking through this jungle, birds chirping, animals snarling.
Mhm.
After a few hours of walking with your master, you come upon this babbling brook. There is kind of it's shallow. It's not like deep or anything like that. It's not a danger. There is a wooden post in the middle of it.
Mhm.
And your master points to it with his walking stick, as you said he put up the sword. He's past his prime. He goes, "Okay, stand on that."
Mhm.
What does Ina do?
I think she's gonna go and approach it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she stand on it?
I think she's gonna attempt to. Yeah.
Okay. No issues. Ina, you climb up this probably 2 foot tall wooden post. What does Ina do now?
Hmm. I think she's trying to figure out why her master like led her there.
Okay.
It's kind of a strange area, like kind of in the middle of nowhere. She's never been here before. And suddenly, so it's like lots of things going in her head.
Okay. You hear what sounds like kind of just a bunch of like clay bowls, like just a bunch of stuff jangling around. As you turn around and you see your master kind of putting his
He's never brought
rucksack
it here
on the
until
ground,
now.
and he pulls
I didn't
out
know.
this small clay bowl. He fills it with water, just puts it in the brook and fills it with water, and he hands it to you.
Okay.
You take it.
Mhm.
Balance that on your head.
Okay. Ina will take the bowl, put on her head, and attempts to balance it, kind of struggling.
Okay. Your master will pick up his rucksack, move about 20 feet back, sit under a tree, and take his big old straw hat and just put it over his eyes.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
What does Ina do?
I think she still continues to try and balance this bowl of water until her master tells her more information on what to do next, and she's kind of like wobbling.
Okay. Give me what is a good roll?
Like, would it be acrobatics?
Sure, yeah. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Since she's on a bowl.
Absolutely.
Would it be disadvantage since I have a bowl in
You
my
know
hand?
what? Sure. I was just going to have you do it flat. But yeah, give yourself disadvantage.
I'm just thinking like for common sense.
No, please. You don't, at first you struggle, Ina, but after some time, you manage to steady the bowl on your head. As you're standing on this small wooden pole, hours pass.
Mhm.
The sun starts to dip below the horizon, as now you can hear your master audibly snoring.
Okay.
What does Ina do?
I'm going to. Is there anything around me?
I mean, other than like trees, like the lush jungle trees.
Like, is there any like small rocks or anything?
You do see some like pebbles and stuff in the brook, but you would have to bend down to get them.
I will attempt to grab a pebble while still staying on the pole.
Give me an acrobatics roll at disadvantage again. You manage to, as you're standing on kind of one leg, you squat down and pick up a small pebble out of the brook and manage to pull yourself back up with just your leg.
Okay. I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay, he catches it.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, Wake up, old man.
He will stand up. We can try again tomorrow.
Try again. I succeeded.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh,
We have dinner. We have dinner to cook.
Okay. I get off the pole.
Okay.
And
then you break out of your meditative trance.
Okay.
As you kind of wake up, you get this feeling as you get the feeling of kind of like nostalgia. As some of your masters, you're starting to slowly kind of recall some of your master's lessons. And you recall the lesson he taught you in patience. So it's not always about acting first and jumping into things. It's about listening. It's about sometimes waiting for the right moment. And sometimes the right moment isn't always the right moment. Because your master was never straightforward with anything. He was always cryptic. Okay. Who would like to go next to have a dream?
I just realized something. I thought for some reason as a glacial light, I don't need to sleep. I do in fact need to sleep.
You do.
I just don't need to breathe or eat.
No.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Atreus, would you like to go?
Sure.
Okay. Atreus, throughout the long periods of your life, most dreams, most things you have seen, I mean, you've, for almost being alive for some 200 years, you've seen a lot. But you kind of, this is a dream that probably, I would say, has probably plagued you for the last half century or so. It is, you are standing kind of on this white snowy plain. You've wandered all across Nilaya, across vast portions of the expanse, but this looks alien. This looks unfamiliar. The wind is howling, snow is whipping around you. You're made of ice. You don't feel cold, but this is cold. What does Atreus do?
He's gonna touch the ground and snow around him just to feel what it is, I guess.
It does not feel like snow. It feels like ash.
How strange. This is not from my homeland. He looks around.
It is just a bleak, empty plain of this white ash. There's no clouds. There's just this wind, and the ash just seems to be falling down.
Just ash.
Mm-hmm.
No bodies of water or any kind of...
Nothing. It is just like, imagine the bleakest landscape possible in your mind. Nothing. No trees, no rocks, just flat.
Flat terrain, okay.
Flat for miles around. You can't see the horizons. It's just this bleak, white landscape.
So, kind of cold ash.
The ash is not cold to the touch.
Oh, okay.
But the air is cold.
Okay. He's going to kind of imagine like a turtle withdrawing in their shell. He's just going to like camp down and kind of like sit and observe as he has for many years.
Okay. As you sit, obviously it's a dream. what feels like what's minutes of sleep for Atravis and for the rest of you. In your dream, Atravis, it feels like centuries are passing. And you will see the ash kind of begin to recede. And when the ash recedes, you at first think you see like pillars of ice almost. Just kind of slowly coming up from the ground. But as more and more time wanes and you can feel your body kind of crumbling and falling apart as the centuries pass, these pieces of ice begin to form shapes. Arms jut from them, legs form, heads form. Some crack with this mystical blue coloring in them, while others look like they're obsidian glass as they're all rising from the ash.
I guess he'll. So, over the time that has passed, you said the ash recedes, so it's gone?
Yes, so it is receding. And at this point, you just see kind of this. Again, it's kind of like a white ground, but when you try to touch it, there's no ash. You can't pick any dirt up or anything. It's just a ground. It's just ground.
It's like rock?
It's not even rock.
Interesting. Not dirt, not rock. Okay. I guess he stands up and then he kind of tries to touch one of the ice sculptures that's most like himself.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's like more like the pure ice type that you have written before.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what you're talking about. So Atravis, as you reach your hand out, it begins to crumble away. And as it's crumbling away, you see what looks like the hand beneath your ice is the hand of a humanoid. But it's not the hand of a humanoid you've ever seen before. It is a slender, four-fingered hand with pale white skin.
It's coming from the ground?
No. Well, it's the ice of your hand, your icy hand crumbles away to reveal this.
Oh. A four-fingered white hand.
Yes.
Can I move it?
Just like you can move your own arm.
Oh. Weird. How about my other hand? Is it ice? He kind of looks at his other hand and, palm up.
It is the same. It is this four-fingered white hand. And as you look down, your icy body, and what it appears to be, you have this sort of, it's not armor, it's not clothing, it's something. But there are these kind of lines going down whatever this thing is you're wearing, and this purple light is oscillating around, is through these lines.
From my chest area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I open and close my hands?
Yes. You can move your hands just like they were your normal hands.
Okay, sorry, can you just describe my body again?
It is, so you're looking down, it is it's a humanoid body. You're same height, so you're not about 9 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Like a leotard. It's like you're wearing a leotard with these symmetrical lines going down it. And the symmetrical lines are kind of glowing this oscillating purple color, starting from like the top of your chest going down towards the bottom of your torso.
Okay, he's going to try to grab at his, I guess, clothing. I don't know what it would be.
As you try to grab it, Atravis, you will wake up.
Oh.
This you have, I mean, confusion. Just this dream you've had for the past 50 years. No idea what it means.
Cool. All right.
You've never seen anything kind of like that before.
What? It's a recurring dream?
It's a recurring dream, but you still wake up with that same sense of bewilderment.
Okay, gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. One more. Who wants to go? Wosley. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Wosley.
Let's get it.
Since you escaped the Sun Empire, you've probably been plagued by nothing but nightmares.
Of course.
Mainly of the last fight you and your friends had with the Yanti. You remember Vidius getting essentially eaten by this gargantuan cobra.
Right.
Lilith being crushed by the falling temple around you. And Neza having a scimitar stabbed through her back.
Jeez.
This dream just constantly plagues your nightmares. And as you walk out of the temple, rather than being greeted by the lush plains of Day's Breach, south of Day's Breach, you are greeted by nothing but darkness.
Damn. I don't see anything at all.
No. In fact, when you turn to see where the temple was, it's no longer there. It's just darkness.
Do I have anything on me?
Yeah, you have your normal stuff.
What happens when I just walk around?
You can feel that you're moving.
And if I try to call with someone?
You can hear your voice. You can hear the words you're saying. There's no echo. There's no reverberation. It's silent. The only voice, it's so silent to the point where you start to hear your own heartbeat. What's going through Wosley?
You said I've been having this since
you
like the last fight.
Yeah, well, since you escaped the Sun Empire. So basically, since you got on a boat and basically crashed in Nelia.
Right. No, I mean, obviously, it's a big change, a big traumatic event for Wosley. So he's like reasonably upset that like his friends that he spent the last however many week,
almost I think month,
the last month that he just like formed that bond with them and everything. Now that's just gone, and he's in like a forbidden land or a faraway land that he's not familiar with, and might never see his father figure again and mentor Kelleran. So that's a major bummer, obviously. So he's definitely feeling a bit lost and honestly afraid.
Okay. You'll see what looks like a pinprick of light.
I'll walk towards it.
Okay. As you walk towards it, it goes from you're starting to the light begins to grow and grow and grow, but rather than like this white peaceful light, it kind of slowly and gradually, well, it grows, it also slowly and gradually turns into this red aggressive light.
Ooh.
But you can't stop walking towards it.
Of course, you got to go towards it.
But even when you try to turn around and walk away from it, it's as if it's still getting closer.
It's coming towards me too.
It's as it comes towards you, you start to make out a shape.
Mm-hmm.
It looks humanoid. However, It's very slender.
Okay.
You notice the hands on each of its arms have 4 fingers. The neck is very tall, much taller than any other humanoid you've seen. And it appears to be wearing either some sort of dress with like 3 prongs, 2 on the sides and 1 in the front.
Okay.
And when it points to you, you wake up with the worst headache possible and your nose is bleeding. You know what? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I just kind of have to catch my breath for a moment. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. We'll do Brunt and Iroh next, since I don't want to leave you guys out. Brunt or Iroh, which one do you want to go?
Sure. I'll go.
Okay, Iroh. Oh, good boy. Good old Iroh. As you close your eyes to fall asleep on the snow, while it's cold, it's actually kind of comforting, and the warmth of the fire kind of helps. It's not the best place you've slept, but it's definitely better than some of the places you slept.
That's for sure.
And as you close your eyes, the next thing you know, you are being woken up by one of the dorm masters at the Temple of Ioun, getting in your face, yelling at you to get up, as they normally do, as that's their job. What does Iroh do?
I just get up without saying anything to them.
Okay. As you get up from your bed, the dorm master leaves your room, and then you hear a knock on your door.
I'm gonna go to see who's there.
Okay. And you are getting the worst sense of deja vu, because you know exactly what's going to happen, but you cannot stop your body from replaying this moment in your past. As you open the door, who was Iroh's like best friend at the Temple of Ioun? What did they look like? What was their name?
I guess it probably would have been one of like the crow people?
Oh, a Kenku? Very cool.
Yeah.
So you answer the door to this Kenku. He's wearing kind of they're wearing kind of a purple robe. And being a Kenku, they don't speak, they just mimic noises. And you would know your friend's noise for good morning is a rooster crow, as he makes that sound at you.
I'm gonna try and do it back to him.
You do give me a performance roll, please.
Oh, really not well.
It's not good. You choke a little bit. And your friend just kind of pats you on the side of your arm, very sympathetically. And then he motions you to follow him as he kind of trots out of kind of like your little common room area and into the hallway. And he's kind of motioning for you to come along.
Okay, I'll go with him.
Mm-hmm. As you're walking along, you'll see another student in your class. This is an elf, actually a half elf to be specific. And they kind of wave at you. Oh, I see you got woken up already, Iroh. I wasn't expecting you to be up so early, even though it's, 10 o'clock, if that?
Well, it's hard to sleep when someone's screaming in your face.
That's a good point. Hey, I wanted to let you know that myself and the other classmates, including, and I mean, when they say your friend's name, they say your friend's name, but it doesn't make sense. It sounds like gibberish to you. We got together. We got you a little gift. If you want to come with us to the library.
Oh, okay, sure.
And Iroh, you know exactly, as you start doing this, you get that feeling of embarrassment, dread, rage. as you know exactly what's going to happen, but you cannot stop your body from following them and replaying this event in your past. You get to the library, and there are several other students from your class, various races, various schools of magic, and they're all kind of sitting around. And they look at you and they smile. And the Henku picks up this leather-bound book with a tree kind of etched in on like stamped into the front. And everyone says, "Hey, happy birthday, Iroh." You know it's not your birthday, for one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, no one has ever given you a gift at this school. Everyone's, except for the Kenku, has pretty much avoided you.
Yeah.
So what plays through Iroh's head? What does Iroh do with this book as the Kenku is handing it to you?
It's as suspicious as I am with the other people, it's not like my friend would do anything per se. So I would take the book and just very gradually open it.
Okay. As you open it, and you know what happens next, because the feeling of betrayal and the feeling of anger and hate fills you up, but you can't stop yourself from slowly opening the book. And the image of this ghastly creature pops out of it like it's a pop-up book. You drop the book and stumble backwards. You manage to stumble backwards into a dirty mop bucket. You fall, the mop bucket spills. You hit your head on on a desk in the library, and an inkwell spills over and spills all over you. And at this point, everyone is laughing at you. Tall, as they're all, including your Kenku friend, as they're all pointing and laughing at you, and you can feel nothing but rage and hate for people, including your friend. And then you wake up.
Of course.
All right.
That's so heavy.
Let's do it.
Hey, bud. You have the same dream you've been having. You are chasing after your sister Tyr in this long stone cavern. The heat, as you know you're in the volcano, is just bearing down at you. And as fast as you're running, as close as you feel you're getting to Tyr, you're just not there.
Of course.
You're just not there. Give me an athletics roll. With a 17, this time you manage to grab Tyr's arm before he falls over the cliff into this pool of lava, into what you always know how this dream goes, into the maw of this gargantuan red dragon. But as you grab her arm, this time, as soon as you grab it and you blink, it's no longer Tyr. It is a kind of pink rose visage, almost translucent, of this humanoid.
Okay.
Very tall, very lanky, very tall, about 9 feet in height, a very slender neck, and 4-fingered hands. And this one, much like Wosley's dream, is wearing a crown, some sort of headdress, some sort of crown, but instead of the horns, it's very intricately woven, almost as if the metal was braided around its head.
Huh. Okay.
And as you're staring it in the face, it vanishes, and before you, you see something you've never seen before, a dragon made entirely out of metal.
Pretty baller. Okay.
It doesn't have a mouth. Instead of a mouth, it has kind of like this faceplate with, it's like almost a grill. You can see fire pouring out of it, and as it looks at you, this blue and white flame erupts forth, and then you wake up.
Jesus.
And
Can't wait
with
to find
that,
that thing.
the sun has risen on a new day. You all feel fully rested. The elves have begun to pack up their things as they've been away for an hour or so. One of the elves mounts the wolf, and they begin to walk north.
Wait, I need to resolve something.
Oh, go ahead.
I just need to see how well I did on my drawing. Okay, cool. And then I, in a typical fashion, I snap off my arm, which is the canvas, and then
Yes.
I walk over to, I guess, one of them, and then I'll say, it is a picture of all of us sitting around the campfire.
Wow, that's wholesome. Why is Azure so fucking wholesome? First you made that child a little ice doll.
Yeah.
Now you're drawing portraits.
Oh, the child gave me like a little doll gift.
Yeah, he gave you like a little crude wooden figure.
Yeah. And then he's gonna say, "Of us, a parting gift for you."
The elf. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's it. Yeah, it gives it to him.
The elf will look at it. As the other two elves have already kind of moved on. He will kind of look at it, look at you, nod, and say in Elvish, "Telosai guide you." As he walks away.
He looks in confusion, and he walks back.
Okay.
Can Iroh copy the wolf?
Looking at the wolf, Iroh knows that this is a magical creature and not an animal.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Okay.
Or Iroh. Okay. You all... Okay. What would you all like to do? Would you all like to continue your travels south?
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to do something else unless someone else wants to do something.
No? Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I go up to Brunt.
And I kill him.
I stab him.
Challenge of combat.
Solo player and kill him. He's dead.
I threw him on the ground.
I pike right through his chest.
I fucking
Flash of dodge.
What's the fucking you ever watch the Netflix anime Castlevania?
Yeah.
There's 2 seasons.
Just like some fucking gory Castlevania death, just stab him through the heart and like an ungodly amount of blood just flies everywhere.
Oh my god.
Give him a hug and a...
Doesn't he take after what's the name? The vampire? No, he's a vampire. The guy who stabs people through the butt, through the mouth as like mental.
Wait, what?
Whoa, what?
Is that in Polar?
Okay. So this is a real guy in Romanian history. So he when he
Blood the
Impaler. He would literally pike like take his enemies, and then he would through the butt and then through their mouth. He would just impale them, and then he would plant all these pikes in front of his castle. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. What's he gonna do? Okay. He's gonna say, "How do I look like to you?"
What you look blue? What do you mean?
He holds out his hands.
One hand.
How many? Wait, what'd you say?
No, you're good.
Okay. How does my body appear to you?
Give you a once over. I mean, does he still look like a glacial light? DM?
Yeah. I mean, nothing's changed.
Yeah, look the same as you always have. Big Israelite.
Sometimes at night, I get vision. My hand, small, white, only 4 fingers. Do I look like that to you?
Not that I can tell. How do you know it's a vision and not just a dream?
A dream. Is that a vision?
If you're saying nonsense things that don't make sense, that sounds like a dream.
Very strange it was. Perhaps it is a dream, as you say.
Glad I could clear that up for you, big man.
I appreciate your feedback. And he packs his stuff, you know.
Looks at the Umber Hulk head very proudly.
That's his new baby.
All right. So are you all going to continue south?
See.
Yeah.
All right.
Bueno.
Everyone except Atribus and Ina make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
No.
Oh wait,
Oh,
does
the-
my exhaustion go back to 0 now?
Yes, it does. You're good.
Okay.
No, Siri, I don't want to talk to you.
I'm guessing I still get advantage from my book.
You do, yep. Unless I tell you otherwise, just assume you have advantage, Brent.
If you're
Sweet.
walking near me, you get a +4 to your save.
Man, I'm really not.
Okay,
Wait, so
well-
you're where were you?
Well, I mean, we're walking together. I don't know if you're walking with me, but if you're walking within 10 feet of me, you get +4 to your save.
Zach, you have 10 seconds to move your character. 10, 9, 8. There you
There. There, you're close. +4.
go. Okay, plus another 4.
29.
Oh, where is Iroh's?
6
Iroh,
plus 4.
Iroh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just how it is. I don't know why my
Very-
constitution isn't doing well because it's supposed to be high.
What is it? It's
My
8,
constitution is
18?
18.
Yeah, it's +4. You're just rolling low on the D20.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's
It
about
is.
as tired as I am, honestly.
Yeah, and as you're
Oh, that
walking-
means you rolled a 2 because you got +4 on the D20. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so.
That's rough. Yeah,
Oh.
even standing next to Atribus and feeling emboldened by Atribus's presence, the cold still cuts right through you.
So
It
we
was
just-
Oh, no, you're good, Wosley.
We're just huddling up for warmth.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if this matters or if it even applies, but you get the same bonus from this buddy here.
Oh yeah, you do. So you're all good. You're all good. Never mind.
No, he doesn't get +4 though. He only gets +3, I think.
He does get +3 because of his aura of the ancient one. You're right.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
You're all good. Yeah.
Iroh
So
doesn't.
between the
have
two of
skill.
us, +7.
Oh, so you got saved. You
Yeah,
got
you're
saved,
lucky.
Iroh.
I couldn't fuck you this time.
That would have sucked.
All right.
You get another point of exhaustion.
Yeah, get fucked. You just got it. All right. So as you continue south, I'm gonna kind of reposition everybody here.
Whoa.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The following will occur.
Kind of looks like we went north.
No dragon.
Relax.
Oh, I mean, I did see a white dragon flying.
Oh my
Right,
god,
right.
that's right.
Wait,
What
why
is it?
why did I roll?
Oh, because
Oh, he was playing
as
as you.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like
No.
slightly concerned.
What is this one?
That's
no.
worse. No, we can handle it. We can
No.
handle it.
All right, this one's good. This one's good.
Ah.
As you're walking south,
Wait, I'll take the first roll. Come
Yeah.
on, don't cheat.
Oh, come. I'll take the first or second one.
We technically got the worst option in the pit, no?
true.
Yeah.
You will, as you're all kind of walking, you will see in the distance. First, you'll hear it. You'll hear what sounds like a mix of eagles calling and horses neighing. It's like the sounds at the same time.
Ugh.
The chimera.
And as you're all kind of approaching, you'll see these strange creatures just kind of grazing.
Are they? Oh, they're on the ground. Okay.
Yeah,
What was
they're
those
just kind of
wing things those guys were talking
Uh,
about that I didn't understand them?
The hippogriffs.
Yeah.
they're just kind of grazing and squawking.
Can I try to identify what kind of creature they are?
You can give me a nature check at advantage. Actually, you would know what this is. It's they're hippogriffs. You see
So nature
Okay.
check, Wosley.
Wosley? It's an animal.
Yo,
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think it's an animal.
Yeah,
Brian
mice.
has no idea what the fuck it is, bro.
Brunt, okay. With a natural one, Brunt. You look at Wosley.
Mhm.
This is Wosley in front of you. You look at Wosley. You look at the creature. You look at Wosley again, and you come to the astute conclusion as you're doing all these calculations in her head. It must be two halflings in a suit.
That makes sense.
Oh,
I can see that.
it's believable.
I'm gonna go up to Wosley.
It's literally this gift.
Where's your other half, buddy?
Is this a custom of your people?
Yeah, those are my people out
Wosley
there.
roll deception.
I got split from my better half a while ago.
We fall from the
Quite
sky.
sad, actually.
Brunt, you're starting to. Wosley is gaslighting you right now. I
He
will allow you to
is.
determine if Brunt is Brunt kind of buying it.
I think he's gonna go with it. He's like, yeah, that sounds right, I guess.
Those are the creatures the hunters were targeting.
They were
previously.
hunting halflings.
These are
Hippogriff.
known as hippogriffs.
Yeah.
So that's that's what you call yourselves when you like dress up.
Yeah, when they
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
combine, they become
Well,
a thing.
when you mate for life, yeah.
So you haven't found a mate then.
No, I did. I lost.
When two halflings love each other.
Wosley rolled deception again.
The one with the Lord Rose.
This time at advantage since you're successfully gaslighting Brunt.
When
God.
two halflings love each other.
Brunt,
Oh,
okay, Brunt, you're growing a little suspicious.
what roll would be suspicious, be? What am I rolling?
Oh no, you're just growing a little suspicious.
You're just
gotcha.
suspicious. Yeah.
Unless you want to roll insight.
I'll roll some insight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just a little
roll some insight.
Just a little. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Hold on.
shit.
Yeah,
You're calling me out.
Oh, shit.
How
He's
does
catching on.
Brunt come to this realization that he's being gaslit by this new member of the party that he's hardly talked to?
Like, wait a minute.
So
He's just lying to me. I don't see him carrying around a suit.
He doesn't have a beat.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob where it's the gorilla suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. See, I lost my suit. I lost my suit when I lost my other half. You see,
Are you gonna roll?
I was too sad I couldn't carry it with me anymore.
He just rips out of his human skin and just like just a
Holy
gorilla.
shit. I feel like that's another.
It was me, Brunt. I was a hippogriff all along.
I always knew.
loyal creatures they are. When they find a mate, they stay together for life.
Damn Atrovus writing
Unless
lore.
you're-
Love it.
Unless you're Wosley, then you don't find a mate for life.
No. I told you I lost my mate. I had one and then I lost one.
Lost how?
I don't want to get into it.
He fell from the
It's too
sky.
depressing.
He fell from the sky.
Why was he in the sky?
Damn, how'd you know?
As you're all kind of just talking amongst each other, as Atrovus is trying to educate you on the wildlife of this place, and you're all just talking amongst yourselves, trying to understand like what the fuck Brunt's talking about and why Wosley's going along with it.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, the gaslighting. You will actually everyone roll me perception, please.
Okay.
Nope.
Gaslight, gatekeep.
Yeah, Brunt,
girl
no.
boss.
Atrovus, maybe.
Is that normal?
Yes, normal.
Ooh, 5.
Hey, let's go. 19.
Wosley and I are busy with our own kind of thing right now.
Yeah. You're so
I'm very
fucking
distracted.
back and forth.
I'm very distracted at the moment.
But this I would say you are aware. You are now 100% aware that Wosley is gaslighting you.
For sure.
Damn.
So as Wosley and Brunt are just kind of talking amongst themselves, Iroh, Ina, and Atrovus, you will notice the hippogriffs. This hippogriff here will its head will go up and it'll shriek and take off into the sky. This one will follow. This one will follow. This one kind of looks back at his companions, trying to figure out what's going on. And before he can spread his wings, you see a shadow descend upon him
Oh no.
as a white dragon
Oh wow, it's
grabs
smaller
the
than I
beast
thought.
by the throat. It grabs the beast by the throat, tearing out its jugular,
Oh no.
Oh.
Yikes.
killing it.
Brunt, Wosley?
Hold on, I'm
You
trying to
might
figure
be-
something out.
How big is it?
It's the same size as it. In fact, the hippogriff might be a little bigger.
What? Oh, it's actually small. Okay.
How big roughly is a hippogriff?
Size of a horse.
Says
So isn't this like a wyvern?
like an,
As the 2 halflings.
okay, like two halflings.
A holing, if you would.
A fullling. A fulling.
No, with that, we're gonna end our session
Oh no.
at a holing.
Nice.
But next time, we'll see how you guys
fight a
handle it.
dragon. Oh, how
Just a
fun.
small white dragon. I thought it would be like huge.
It's baby.
It's-
One little dragon, you know.
We're gonna fight the blue eyes white dragon.
The one I saw, right, way in the distance when I happened to roll high when we were back in the city.
Oh, this
the
is
town.
not, this is nowhere near the size of the one you saw.
But that one was big, right?
Oh yeah,
Even though it was far. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Like you could tell that it was big because it looked this small.
Okay. Gotcha.
But this one is like accurate too.
Hey guys, we're fighting a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god! And then there's gonna be
Oh my god, we're finally fighting a dragon.
and then there's gonna be a dungeon.
Oh,
That's a
wow,
dragon
we have
dungeon?
one of those already.
A dungeon in a dragon. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, we've been in a dragon dungeon.
You have been in a dragon dungeon,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and you're
Yes.
going to another one. But
Wow.
our next session, how did everyone like? Was this session good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. It was fun. It was
Okay.
fun. It was good.
Blast.
I am not trying to co-opt your characters with the dream thing. So if you feel if you
Yeah,
feel
no.
like I am, please let me know, and I will pump the brakes and I will talk to you about like backstories and stuff like that. But Atrovus, Brunt, and Wosley's dreams were more narrative focused than personal backstory.
No, they were dope. Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but I think I would maybe act slightly differently if I knew it has been going on for so long.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So it would have been nice to have known it earlier, but whatever.
No, it was on a whim, so I apologize about that.
Oh no, that's fine.
But our next session will be April 14th.
Oh,
8:30, 9 o'clock, probably a 9 o'clock start time.
Hey,
Okay, so
April
say-
Fools, guys. Almost.
April Fools.
Haha, April.
In a
Hey, guess what?
couple,
We're gonna
couple
keep
minutes.
this campaign's gonna last for another year. Haha, April Fools.
At least. I hope. Maybe.
No, it will. I have
Wait.
big plans.
Sorry, next day is
April
April 14. Okay.
Yep.
So another
2 weeks.
Yeah.
bi-weekly.